Okay, welcome back to another episode of Active Every Day. Today we're going to be working on coordination and agility. Two aspects of function that we lose a lot of capability in as we get older or as we spend more time away from movement. We spend a lot more time sitting as adults. We drive more. We take public transportation more. A lot of us have careers where we sit a lot. And so these are aspects that diminish things like coordination and agility. When we can restore and maintain a solid capacity for coordination and agility, it makes a lot of our day-to-day tasks or our activities of daily living easier. We can reduce injury risks. We can find and feel exercises better. We can gain more from the efforts we put in. So let's jump right in. It's our normal warm-up list. If you're new to the channel, follow along. Again, if you're a returning Active Every Day enthusiast, do what you need to do with your warm-up. Add more reps or take a few reps away, but as always, let's do it together. We start with our neck. So what's our neck circles? So we're looking for 5 to 10 big neck circles. Okay. As big and complete of a movement as you can. Really letting that ear fall to the shoulder, letting that chin drop as we come around, really getting that chin up. Okay, 5 to 10. I'm switching at 5. Pause the video, do more if you need. Hit play when you're ready to move on. 5 circles. I'm also really attentive to the movement only happening above my shoulders. So it is just our neck. Okay. You hear noise popping and clicking and things that sound like sand grinding. That's normal. Don't be afraid. Okay. We're moving things close to our ears. So we're going to hear it. It's normal. Our trunk, hands across. We do the same type of idea. It's a small circular pattern. Side bending, forward bending, side bending, and leaning back. Let me show you from the side. You're going to notice I am not bending over at my waist. I am bending through the middle of my body, several inches above my belly button. Okay? Create that circular pattern in the middle and upper back. This is a bad rep. This is too big in the body. We want it to be isolated into our trunk. Trunk circles, trunk cars. A couple ways we could describe the exercise. Let me tuck that shirt in. We got to go down and isolate movement in the pelvis. We pelvis tilt, front and back. We're loosening up our spine. It is the most critical portion of our body to keep healthy. Okay? If you've had a back injury, you've had any type of disc bulge, you know how quickly and how dramatic loss of function can be and how much pain comes along with it. So we always start these workouts moving our spine. We're finishing with pelvis turns. Notice that my shoulders don't move, but my pelvis turns. The knees move a little and that's normal, but the feet and the shoulders dead ahead. 5 to 10 each way. Okay, let's move into our wrists. 5 to 10 circles. Each direction. Again, I'm going to be doing about 5 reps of these. If you need to do a few more, just pause the video and do a few more. What would be a cause for more? If you feel stiff. If you feel a lot of discomfort, we want to do some more to get those areas lubricated and warmed up. Okay, it brings hydration to those areas because blood goes to the area when we start to move it and that blood's carrying a lot of water. If it's for our joint, not the muscle, the joint itself, we're moving synovial fluid around the joint. So if we got arthritis or things like that accumulating, really, really helps, okay, when that lubrication gets spread throughout the joint. Let's go shoulders. Big reach up. The hands can turn outward. My hands are out of the frame of the camera, I'm sorry. All right, we go back and up. But the idea is my palms are facing when I start. And as I go to the top, I'm going to turn my hands outward. So I come up, turn the hands out, go in reverse. Go back, bring the hands around. If you're kind of confused, whatever I'm saying about the hands doesn't make sense, don't worry about it. Just big reach, circle around, go in reverse. So much of what we do in these active everyday workouts is free from the overanalyzation of details. We need to just get up, we need to move, and we need to recreate patterns that are similar to how we exist in our day-to-day life, so that our day-to-day life gets easier. Let's do our ankles. I'm gonna do one at a time. I'm gonna hold my leg in the air and do ankle circles. This is a balance and coordination day, so if you typically sit down to do the ankle cars or ankle circles, let's stay standing today. Let's work on standing on one foot. Let's get our brain wrapped around the intention to balance. 5 to 10 circles each direction. Other side. We're going to be talking in depth about positioning for balance and ways you can enhance yourself, enhance your position to make balance a little easier, more successful, but we'll get to that in just a moment. Circles, 5 to 10 each way. I call these step out, step ins. We're just going to raise the knee, step out. Raise the knee, step in. 5 times. Up, out and down. From the side, up, in and down. There's 2. Here's 3. Notice how nothing moves in my body, just my leg. Okay? We're trying to isolate little sections of our body as we go through our warm-up. Other side. Up, out, down, up, in, and down. Here's rep 3. Up, out, down, up, in, down. 4. I might have lost count. I was really kind of focusing on what this feels like. Here's 5. Okay, good. Ooh, okay, let's do some calf raises. I'm gonna squeeze my calf muscles to raise the heel. We'll call that a calf raise. Okay, 5 to 10 reps. Just gonna do 5. Good. We're gonna do toe raises. Look, I'm not gonna rock backwards, all right, to get my toes to come up. Just one at a time. I'm gonna raise the front of my foot and the toes, keeping the heel on the floor. There's 1, there's 1. There's 2, there's 2. Notice I don't rock backwards, okay? Just lift it as high as it'll go. It's not gonna raise all that much. Okay? We get 5 of those per side. 10 if you wanna do a few more. I would encourage you to do a few more sometimes, okay? So let's go through some of these ideas. Balance and coordination, agility. All these aspects have to do with feeling really confident and sturdy and in control of our body, moving through space. Sometimes doing 2 or 3 tasks at the same time. And that happens in life. We might get out of our car, pick up some bags, start walking, go up some staircase. Maybe we have to navigate a door. We have to open a door holding things. We got to work on a key, so it's multiple things happening at one time. Just one example. Maybe we're doing some yard work. Maybe we're carrying a kid. All these different aspects where we need to have really good spatial awareness and competency over our coordination. So we're gonna lead off with balance, okay? We get better at balance when we pay attention to our body and we simply try. So I'm gonna encourage you not to rate how well you do based on whether you can stand with your foot off the ground or not. Simply putting your foot down to check your balance does not mean you're not doing a good job. It's the feelings we get from trying, and repetition over time will improve your balance. I'm saying all this because I know a lot of people struggle with balance. I'm trying to inform you and empower you on how to put yourself into a position for success. Here's what we want. Always just a little bit of bend in our legs, okay? If we use our muscles like shock absorbers, we can control where we are better, as opposed to just getting the leg completely straight. So, a little bit of flex in the legs. We're gonna pick one foot up off the ground a couple of inches. Our arms can be out to the side to help us coordinate and balance. Just 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Let's do the other side. I'm only gonna lift my leg up about an inch off the floor, But before I do it, bend my knees a little bit, feel like I have some shock absorption in my legs, pick up a foot, just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it again. I'm gonna start on the first side, my right side. Little knee bend, pick up a foot, 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's switch to your other side. For me, I'm picking up my right leg, I'm standing on my left. A little knee bend, pick the foot up, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. If you have to touch down to fix your balance, that's fine. Pick it up when you're ready. 2, 1, and time. We're just working on balance. It can be harder if the leg is higher or if the leg is out in a further extended position. We're gonna do one more set of balance, and let's try that progression if you're having success. If it's been challenging already, just stay with the foot low. Last set, we'll go 15 seconds, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. I have a little bend in my knee. 9, 8, 7, 6. Arms are helping me out here for balance. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch sides. Little knee bend. Put that leg in a higher off the ground position if you're having success. Again, if you're not, and you got to touch down a lot, that's fine. Keep it low. We're down to about 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. We're going to put some movements together now. If you're able to keep your moving leg off the ground the entire time, do it. If you lose your balance, simply touch the floor, regain balance, and begin moving again. One thing we can do to really keep the down leg or non-moving leg working, when we do lose balance, instead of coming completely off of the working leg and then resetting, just lightly touch the floor, correct your balance, and begin again. Let's do some side leg raises. Little knee bend. My leg goes up in the air. I'm now balancing. I'm going to move my leg to the side 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's try the other side. First, set yourself up with balance. Pick up the foot. In balance, try some movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Excellent. These are beginner balance exercises, so if you do find them to be challenging, these are excellent things for you to be practicing every day, active every day. We're going to improve our coordination, okay? We're going to now move into hand-eye coordination. If you have something like a ball, okay? I have a tennis ball. You could use any object. If you don't have a ball, roll up a sock, all right? Roll up some paper towels, wad them together. Throw a rubber band around it. We just need a small object that we can track with our eyes, that we can toss up in the air. A little hand-eye coordination, okay? So the first thing, I know it seems simple, we just want to throw the ball up in the air and catch it. So just a toss up and down and catch. We're going to do 5 with the same hand. I know, it's quite basic, but some people may find this to be challenging. And if you don't find it to be challenging, do it anyhow. All right, we are enhancing our hand-eye coordination. Now we're going to just go back and forth. Right side, left side, right side, left side. Let's do 10. I think that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. A little hand-eye coordination, okay? Let's try combining these things together now. We're going to set ourselves up for a single leg balance. Bend my knees a little bit, pick up a foot, have the ball in my hand, try to toss it and catch it while you're balancing. Again, if you lose your balance, just tap that foot on the floor for a moment, regain your balance, and pick the foot up. Okay, let's try the other side. A little bit of balance, a little bit of knee bend, pick up the foot. I feel in control. And let's start moving that ball up and down. Toss it and catch it. Okay. Excellent. One more of the balance and catch. We're combining these exercises. Let's go ahead and find our balance. Pick up the foot and toss that ball. You could do the same hand again 10 times or go back and forth from left to right. We're going to do 10. I think I'm at 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe 11, I'm not sure. Okay, bend the knee a little bit, turn on my shock absorbers, pick up that foot, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. The last thing I want to do is now just incorporate a little bit of agile movement patterning, agility movement patterning. The first part to that is going to be feeling our feet on the ground. What I want to do is first start a marching pattern. We're not going to pick the knees up really high. We're just going to walk in place. But as we're walking in place in this marching pattern, I want us to be attentive to how our feet feel on the ground. I want to try to keep most of my weight stepping through the middle or forward middle of my foot, not on my tippy toes, and trying not to let my heels hit. So right on the middle, forward middle of the foot. And I'm just marching back and forth, okay? As I continue to march back and forth, I want to take that ball, I want to toss it up and catch it. Toss it up and catch it. It could be the same hand, or you could be alternating. Let's go for 20 total tosses, okay? I'm going to start my count from now, which I think is about 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm marching on my feet. I'm trying not to let the heels touch. I'm trying to land on the middle of the foot. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you're having success, let's keep going. If some of this is quite challenging, you may have reached your stop. Get off the train. All right? Continue practicing some things you've already seen. If you're ready for the last challenge, let's go ahead and do it. We're going to bring that knee up now. So as we march, the knee comes high. We're still trying to land on the middle of the foot. We're trying not to let the heels touch. Okay? Nice and light on the middle of the foot. This time, we're going to take our ball and we're going to go underneath the leg, underneath the leg, underneath the leg. We're going to go for 20. There's 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, and 11, and 12, and 13, and 14, and 15, and 16, and 17, and 18, and 19, and 20. Whoa! There we go. A little bit of coordination, a little bit of agility. We're mixing in balance. It's the first active everyday coordination and agility workout. We're going to be building on these. Come on back if you found these to be hard. You got to be practicing them regularly if you really want to improve. You will get better. Learning how to approach getting better, having a good mindset to understand how to be reserved and patient, and how to take small steps forward is going to get you the success you want to see. Okay, y'all, stay active every day. We'll see you next time.